The intro again, or no? We're back.
We'll see.
Here we are. Are we blurry? That's the new question of the day.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to pop up.
It's not the worst.
Hey, can you talk in the mic?
Check one,
There
two.
we go.
Yeah,
Couldn't hear you. All right, we're
What-
back.
So what do? We're now using Google Chrome for only the streaming
All right, crystal clear.
That's correct.
All right.
until next Monday at about noon.
Then it'll go down again.
Where were we? Do we want to?
We're talking to Wyatt.
Yes, we finished that. Where? Okay, let's get back on track.
Yeah, let's
We had K9.
get back on the bike.
I don't know if he's still around. We can try him.
Let's do some sponsors.
Yeah.
Flatline Fiber Co. Go to flatlinefibercompany.com, flatlinefiberco.com. Use promo code ANTIHERO15. They 15% off your rifle slings, IFAKs, dump pouches, and baseline bags. They are a very good company. Lots of people have bought from them using our promo code, and they all have great things to say. We're very close with the owner. They're all made in America with a lifetime warranty, trusted by SWAT teams, high-level military units, and police agencies across the globe. They make gear that you can trust. Flatlinefiberco.com. Use promo code ANTIHERO15. That tells them that Antihero sent you, and maybe we can get some new fucking internet.
And our boys over at Violent Provisions, veteran and law enforcement owned, operated apparel company geared towards the violent professional. Stickers, hats, heavyweight hoodies. They just ran a really successful pre-order, so there's all their merch is over there on their site. violentprovisions.com. Use code ANTIHERO for 15% off. And our newest sponsor, 96. Lewis.
Oh, yeah.
96. It's a modern AI-powered web app built exclusively for police officers across the United States. You upload your traffic citation, it instantly produces a professional court-read testimony for accurate, structured, no typing, no formatting, no second guessing. It automatically adapts to the requirements of the officer's jurisdiction. So go over to check out 96 app. You get a free demo over there and a free membership. Make sure you tell them the Anti-Hero Boys sent you. Very good group of guys at NYPD that started that app. So
Active cops.
active cops, small business owners.
All right, let's get to it. Let's start with Pete Hegseth. He is the man. He is a bro.
He is a bro.
But I have, so SNL did a very, very, very funny skit. And one of my criticism of Saturday Night Live, not that it fucking matters because they're $1 billion business, but everybody kind of knew it. They went a little too far left.
Yeah.
When Trump won the presidency the first time, I think they calmed down once he was gone. And then when he came back, I think they went a new angle because they realized that they're just bitching and complaining and crying about the right.
It's
just
like
hurt.
you look like a bunch of sad theater kids. Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
And so they recently picked on Pete Hegseth. I guess he just did a press conference.
Yeah.
Which I wish I had the actual press conference, but it's no way nearly as entertaining as SNL. And we've covered Pete Hegseth a lot on this show. I believe in what he's doing. It is the pivot that's needed in our military. He's very direct. He's very blunt. And I guess there's rumors circulating that Trump doesn't take his advisement.
Yeah. I mean, Trump's doing a lot of other things. He probably doesn't really. First of all, Pete Hegseth came out of the green room at fucking Fox News. Okay. Okay. He was look, I'm not taking anything away from him as a vet. He's a fellow infantryman, got his CIB. He went on deployment.
Yeah.
He was a platoon leader and a company commander,
Okay.
In
Marines or Army?
National Guard.
Okay.
Yeah. So, he's been downrange. He's seen it, but that's why he's a bro. He was a freaking
Yeah,
PL.
But wasn't the last guy Mad Dog? Didn't him and Trump have the same problem?
So Mattis was different. Mattis was
It gave me VFW vibes. My way or the highway. It's the old way.
Yeah, and he had very much a vested interest because remember, when you get to that point when you're a fucking major combatant commander, you're in charge of CENTCOM or your COM or PACOM or any of those fucking comms. You end up shaking hands with a lot of these people in NATO and everything else. So from his perspective, NATO was a good thing. And from Trump's perspective, Mattis didn't understand what Trump was trying to do. Trump was trying to shame people and scare people into getting into NATO and putting at least 5% of your GDP into defense and make sure you're helping us. And Mattis was like, whoa, NATO's important, because Trump was saying shit like, let's fucking get rid of NATO. Fuck NATO. It's stupid. We don't need NATO anymore. Right. And that's not, if you know Trump now, we do. Like, he probably didn't mean that. He's probably just saying shit to get a reaction.
Yeah.
So,
and I mean, if you have to pick somebody to represent the military, obviously you're going to get people with like way more special operations experience, but they're retards on camera. We've had them on here. They just don't know how to talk, and their lifestyle, they're not even considered for politics because of their lifestyle. And so it really brings numbers down to a Fox News guy who can be a correspondent. Obviously, they toyed around with Tim Kennedy. The world didn't want him. Is Pete Hegseth probably the best candidate? He brings most to the table with experience, and he has all that showmanship, that Fox News face, that hair, that ability to talk.
Got tattoos.
Yeah, he's relatable.
He's over there pounding rippets before the freaking. That happened.
That happened.
Yeah.
Was it a rippet?
Yeah, he was pounding a rippet before he freaking went on.
Yeah, he's just very relatable. And it's war. It's not meant to be nice. It's not meant to be cozy. It's not meant to be delivered softly. War is war, no matter how you talk about it. So hey, Lewis. Oh, first off, before we get into that, is your camera on, Lewis?
No.
How much?
Okay.
All right. I want it to be known that this show could not operate without Lewis back there. So none of us could do this show. I make jokes like we always blame Lewis for everything, but he works his ass off like everybody here. He does not get paid a lot of money to do it, and he's here on time every day. And so just wanted to give a shout out to Lewis.
Always got a good attitude. Always ready to work.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
When your mom beats your ass in the room and then brings you out in the living room and tells everybody out in the living room how great you are as a kid, and you just got your ass whooped in there. And you're like,
you know that meme, that
who was this
parrot meme?
motherfucker? He just beat me with a belt a little while ago.
You guys seen that parakeet meme where it's like, you got the mom that's all, and then the little baby parakeet that's all jacked up.
So if you guys could give shout outs to Lewis, obviously we see you guys all the time giving shout outs to Lewis, but this whole operation could not go without Lewis. He's very, very
with or without.
What?
It wouldn't go up or down. It goes down sometimes because of Lewis, but most of the time it's going up. So
anyways,
I don't get mad at him like you do.
I don't get mad. I just say
I'll be honest.
Lewis, put the camera on you. Who gets the most mad?
Mom or
It's
dad?
hard to tell.
Who says the most?
Mike said
Jimmy's the one that explains a lot of.
I'm talking about when their things aren't going well. Who gets,
Dad.
That's you.
Okay, now put the camera on me. Who says the most without saying anything when he goes like this?
Because I have to now deal with this.
When your dad's mad, I have to deal with it.
We're just going to cancel the fucking show halfway through every week. It's going to keep happening.
and your older brother is over here like, I'm staying out of the line of fire.
Your brother over there is like, this is not me this time.
I don't think it's we're being tracked.
Hmm?
They're on us.
They are on us.
They're on us.
That being said, let's go. So SNL covered the Pete Hegseth thing, and it's fucking hilarious. It's only 7 minutes. If you haven't seen it, watch it with us.
Where do I find it?
Couldn't have scripted the comedic timing on that, man. Like
in the email, it's from me, and it says link.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I had it open and then I closed it. So
That reminds me of my meme I made where the guy sitting in the back of a car with a stupid look on his face and it says, "When do I tell my FTO that my gun's still in the jail?" And he's just sitting there looking forward, like he's yelling at me about my report. I haven't told him my gun's still in the jail. I left without it. All right,
that
wait,
happened?
it's on it now.
Yeah.
So,
what are we doing? The mouse isn't moving.
There we go. Boom.
boom.
Oh yeah, you already had it up.
Yeah, there we go.
Up full. Okay.
Yeah.
What is it? Are we not even entertaining the idea that we all know it's a regime change, and then this Venezuelan drug boat thing to save American lives from drugs is obviously a ploy to go like that? I'm assuming that's something we all know, right?
No, I mean anybody that anybody knows. Like
Is it the American public that doesn't know what we know? Like maybe like 98% of people
No,
don't think
I
like us.
think even my
I
town
mean-
on a small level, people just they don't pay attention.
I think it's really much more of that. It's people that aren't really paying attention. I mean, they're like, yeah, I mean, like people are drive-by news people. They're like, yeah, okay, this is what's going on. But I mean, if I wasn't on this show before I came on, I would go like a week or two without knowing what was going on because I was too busy with my life, man.
I mean, because we introduced crack cocaine into the streets of America. We do, look at our border. We do not give a fuck what comes in here. We don't, as a government, we don't care about saving Americans from drugs. That wall would be 1,000 feet high, and we'd have fucking the entire
Alligator
National
moat.
Guard out there. They don't care about drugs. They care about control, and they care about swaying things. So obviously, it's alleged
yeah.
that we introduced crack cocaine into the 90s into the inner cities, but
And fentanyl.
I mean,
and fentanyl now.
so I mean, it's not that much alleged because of the Contras and everything else. I mean, like the CIA was using drugs. Some of the first cartel members were sponsored by the CIA to sell these drugs so that they could make money, so that they could do black operations.
How about this?
Like-
how about this for the two parts? You have
Yeah.
everybody that gets all worked up about the news, and then why not just say, like I said earlier, just you go live your life. You know what the government's doing.
Yeah.
You know what they're going to do. Do you get that obsessed and crazy that you ruin the 75 maybe years luckily you have here to go, I enjoyed this? Or do you spend all that time going, man, they did this, they did this, they did this. Oh God, this is that. I mean, it's going to happen. Protect yourself, protect your family, right? And then try to have the best life you can. If you get too far down that rabbit hole, I think for most normal people, that consumes them too much. Obviously, we have plenty of time on our hand to go down all the rabbit holes, and we're kind of, that's what we do.
Yeah.
But to your average person, man, do you alter your entire life and live miserable because what goes on in Venezuela?
Well-
you're not going to, it's like, I'm a dog guy. If I sat here all day and thought, oh my God, there's dogs just getting slaughtered in China, right? It's happening. It's terrible what's going on in some of those countries.
Dogs.
Oh, they eat dogs over there.
What about the Christians and people?
Yeah, well, dogs too. But I was going with dogs. So yes, but yeah, okay. So the same thing. It's like, oh, look what's going on. The Palestine. Well, what about in Africa?
Mhm.
What about the, what about that? And it's like, oh, we're not worried about that one. But if you just spend all your time worried about everything, the government's going to do it anyway. I mean, you got to live your life still. You
Yeah.
got to enjoy your life still.
I don't think that, number one, your point's well taken, Mike. Hey, we gotta keep a sense of proportion. We gotta not. I mean, like, there's people out there that like lose their fucking minds over something that this politician said or that politician said. And it's like, dude, it's not that important.
Well, then
Yeah.
you have to go to conspiracy. Did somebody get that upset to shoot Charlie Kirk, or is it a government? Is it a government? plot?
I mean, there's a difference between going, hey, let's look at the evidence. Here's what I think. And then when I get done, talking with my bros or being on a podcast, go like, hey, man, where are we going to go eat? You guys mind if
Yeah.
I have a drink? I mean, oh, that one went right over everybody's head.
No, I get it. No.
No, you missed it.
What? Okay, what I missed?
I went, hey, when we get
He
done, we
wants to
go,
go drink. Is what
wait,
he said.
do you guys mind if I have a drink?
Not funny to us. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, the show's,
You can't-
show's over.
Jimmy, you can't joke about that.
Jimmy's fucking with the wires, so we can end the show
Well,
already.
based on last week's intoxication,
I
not
think
bad. One bad.
Yeah.
Good. I
We're,
think
we're gonna learn that. All right, Jimmy, you can start at 36 minutes into the show.
I
we can
think-
start a little later.
I think one cocktail is good. I think it loosens.
I
you
didn't
up.
even, that was a
In that
half.
glass.
That was a
but
half.
It was that same glass.
Yeah, it was this one, but I only
Do you just rinse it out with tap water and put ice water in it? Or?
No, he's drinking vodka now.
No, I'm drinking C4 right now. So I mean, the C4 residue is still in there, so it adds a little bit of kick.
Vodka.
What about the
C4,
vodka residue? Is that still in there too?
Oh no, I don't drink out of this one. I mean, like
Oh,
unless
that's
I'm on the
special. You got
show.
a special cup.
I
Yeah,
thought
that one's got a
that's the
sticker
one
too.
you had on night
Yeah,
shift.
but there's no vodka in it. I mean, like
there was vodka in it.
there was, and then I went home and washed it like a human.
Oh, okay.
So
You
there's
didn't leave
no-
it here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking like level savagery, like 10.
Hey, thanks, bro.
You walk in this morning, you're like, ooh, just a little bit.
I hear the dog, buddy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
obviously we get what?
Want to get through that video?
Yeah. Well, obviously, if we do regime changes in third world countries all the time, we like to start proxy wars all the time. It is what it is. That's politics. And we are probably never as a nation not going to do that. So that being said, let's finish it.
All right. So here's what they're actually referencing. And this happens, by the way. So we went and did an engagement with a Hellfire missile on a boat. The guys were fucked up. Boat wasn't sunk. And they were like, they've still got weapons. They still got the shit. Fucking kill them.
Yeah.
It's a war. It's a war. I don't have to go over. I mean, like the Geneva Convention says I have to go render aid, but only to people who have signed the Geneva Convention. I don't know where the cartel signatories are on that convention.
Oh, so we don't have to abide by it if it's
No, we normally do, even if you have not signed the Geneva
Okay.
Conventions. But we don't have to.
Well, we just declare war on everything.
Yeah,
War on
yeah.
drugs.
Yeah,
War on
that's pretty-
laptops.
Yes, the war on the
What
war
were
on,
you say- what do you
the
think?
war on the war on what was
No,
it?
it's just they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, they
There's
can.
a way around everything.
There is a
As I
way.
say, I'm not at war with any country. I'm at war with drug smugglers. And then it's like, then what is the public? Well, you can't kill drug smugglers. Well, it looks like we.
I
can.
mean, listen. I mean, like I watched my 11 Charlies, my mortarman, drop borders on some dudes in a donkey coming across the border of Pakistan, and guess what? We reattacked. They fired again. So, like, I got no problems
that
with
type
this.
of war. Like, that's really a war on drugs. That's about the most real war on drugs so far. And
Yeah.
although we know there's probably more to it than we're not.
Yeah.
We're just here to protect the United States from drugs.
Yeah.
I'm not stupid, but that's probably the most aggressive stance of, fentanyl comes in and kills hundreds of thousands of people. Kids are dying. That's at least something. Now, is there an ulterior motive? Sure, but in the event that the ulterior motive, people are, at least drugs aren't getting.
I live my life through analogies. Right. So you're working at a store or a shop, and you've got one employee that's just an atrocity of a person, and you're like, dude, we've got to get rid of this person. Like they're the worst employee, but there's nothing to really fire them for, right? There's
Mhm.
just nothing to do it. And then they do something stupid that you really wouldn't fire anybody for, but now you have it. That is what they're doing. They really want to do something. They can't really justify it to the American people. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, drugs coming to the US. This is why we're doing it, guys. And everyone's like, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Like this is why we fired him, because he was late once.
Kids peddling fentanyl. That's what you care. You're going to let these guys bring it. Oh no, you better blow them people up. You're right. Like that. Yeah, that's what it is.
It's like Cat Williams. Yeah, I don't even know no motherfucking insurgents. You could kill all those motherfuckers. I ain't got not one insurgent friend.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like it's easier to convince people that we're doing them a service as the government is stopping fentanyl getting on our streets than it is to say we need to do a regime change. Right. It's harder to convince. You might be very right as the U.S. government by trying this, but convincing the American public that that's what we need to do as a country, probably a lot harder.
Well, you see, but Mike's right. We don't have to convince nobody. They can just do it.
They think your analogy was about you wanting to fire Lewis.
No. That's not true.
That's not true.
Anyway, keep going.
All right.
So what am I missing with that? I don't even know. Who that is.
Underage girls.
Yeah.
He's in trouble. Gates had to resign. He was going to be the attorney general.
Yeah.
And he's got a history of messing with borderline under the age of 18 females. So he's probably talking about trafficking sex workers. 'Cause Gates had a little problem with that.
I mean, the forehead too is pretty low too.
Yeah.
Wait, but was he friends with Hegseth?
No, he was going to be the attorney.
Yeah,
general.
he was going to be
Yeah.
attorney general,
So
and
he's gonna be
then
in the
they took
government.
Pam Bondi
Yeah,
instead.
yeah. So
Uh,
right when they announced him for attorney general, the story started breaking, and I think he made a career decision to I'll back out if everybody stops saying what they're about to say.
Yeah,
got it.
He's got a history of
He's-
accusations,
accusations,
Like-
sliding into girls'
like, you
DMs
know.
on Instagram.
progressive type
Like,
accusations.
were they underneath? Were they under the age of 18 or like that borderline?
It was close.
Like, to me, 24 is still gross when you're a man.
What?
Like 20? Like if you're 50 and you're going after a 24-year-old.
I would like to submit the
Do you
honorable
only buy old cars? Do you ever buy
dark,
new cars?
freaking Lord Palpatine himself, Bill Belichick, who is like,
Oh, that's crazy.
I mean,
Yes. Yeah.
his girlfriend's 22 and he's like 100.
Yeah,
There's
that's
a
bad.
bunch of people out there that are doing it that have young girlfriends, like super young, like 30 years younger. That
I mean,
not
fuck,
even a
you remember
money thing.
when Catherine Zeta-Jones and what's his name? Fuck, his dad was Spartacus. Kirk.
Well, yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Like, how could a woman that's in her 40s mentally date a fucking dude that's 20 years old?
Well, okay. Well, what about fucking Machine Gun Kelly and
Oh yeah.
not Kardashian? Fuck, I can't. Why can't I have data dumped all of my
Who is he
fucking
with?
pop
Useless knowledge.
Yeah, the girl from Transformers.
Megan
Megan-
Fox.
Megan Fox.
Yeah.
Was
Megan
there a
Fox.
big age difference between them?
That was pretty significant. Yeah.
I'm not really talking so much as that. Like,
Michael Douglas. Thank you. That's who I was talking about. Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones got together and he was like 100.
But you got to
Billy
remember,
Bob Thornton and fucking
Dude, you're fucking off
Angelina
today. I know.
Jolie.
Angelina Jolie. Dude,
Yeah.
I dumped all my pop culture references.
But in
I'm-
Hollywood, that stuff's more prevalent in Hollywood.
yeah.
They do some
They-
weird thing. Like Katy Perry's with Justin Trudeau now. Like what a weird, the fucking nuts. But Gates, that was Gates' thing.
Yeah.
But yes, young women in this generation. are
You
not
can
very
still
smart.
date 24.
No, they're not smart.
You
no,
could.
no.
Like,
I
you could.
agree.
I know you could.
I agree with you though. The mental challenge of dealing with somebody. I did it. I was married to somebody 15 years younger than me at one point.
and it sucks.
Yeah.
Probably awful.
Yeah, it's great
You
having
live
somebody.
15 years of life that they haven't even like learned
Yes,
from.
yes. So it's having a very intelligent, mature woman is
Think
very
about how
nice.
bad it is for women. I mean, fuck.
Yeah, they got to deal with people.
Even
like
if
me
we're
and
the same age.
you. They're picking from our pool.
I know.
Fuck.
They're like, we
They're not-
gotta go older.
They're not young, but look at them. Jesus.
Maybe that's the problem.
We're aging like fine wine over here.
Yeah, we are.
All right. Play that. Shut up,
HP
Lewis.
TRT.
Shut up.
How are you, Lewis? 24.
Oh my god.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah, it's.
real good.
I mean, it is good. It's. I mean, I wish that they would have gone as hard in the paint on Biden.
He was too easy. I
I mean,
think.
I know, but like, come on, man. And we just
Remember when-
not going to talk about it.
Dude, remember Dan Crenshaw?
Oh.
They made fun of him on SNL.
Yeah.
And then they brought him on because he was so butthurt about it.
But I you know,
Do we want Clint?
Huh?
You want
Yeah.
Clint?
yeah, we missed Clint last week. We got to
All
get
right. He
Clint.
said it's short.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Put your bets in now.
Let me
people.
know if y'all want me to call. It's short. I promise.
Hey,
Yeah.
doesn't he say that every time?
Every
does.
single fucking time.
All right. Here we go.
Once we're done with Clint, we're gonna get into the free flow part of the episode.
Yeah.
Hold on. Don't answer that, Clint.
We
Clint, call in. Help me.
Clint.
You look like Lewis now. Then your brain stopped working.
Yeah.
You're on, Clint.
Yeah, good afternoon, fellas. Hey, so when I talked to y'all last, it was that Thursday night of New Year or Thanksgiving, and I had got into a couple Zimas earlier that day, and so I had forgot what made my story a Thanksgiving story. So I know he's not the most popular story I've had, but Mr. Glass, this is the end of Mr. Glass.
Okay.
So we had to fly back to Ramadi for Thanksgiving, we had to do an inventory of our equipment, and we got to eat Thanksgiving chow at Ramadi. And so when we landed, we walked up, and there was Mr. Glass, and I stopped and talked to him for a minute, and then we walked off, and we had left Mr. Glass behind, and he went to work in the headquarters platoon, and he was like an RTO on night shift or something. And so we had just got back, and somebody came up and said, "Hey, did you hear about Mr. Glass?" And I said, "No." He said, "Well, while y'all were gone, he had an unsuccessful suicide attempt." And I was like, "Yeah." And I said, "What? Not really? Like legit?" They're like, "Nah, man. He's trying to do everything he can to get out of here. He wants to get back to that woman so bad. He's trying everything to get out of here." So the one NCO told us, said, "Hey, the CO put out an order. Nobody's allowed to eat in the chow hall by themselves. They have to have a battle buddy at all times, because eating by yourself is a sign that you're depressed." And so we walk in the chow hall, and there's our company commander sitting at a table by himself, eating by himself. And he was a Sergeant First Class in Ranger Regiment and became an officer. And they have to be a company commander in big Army before they can go back and be a platoon leader in Ranger Bat. So their PLs are captains, and then their company commanders are majors. It's a little bit different than regular Army. So he's just trying to do his time and get back to the Rangers. He hates everybody in the company that doesn't have airborne wings. At a minimum, he hates them. And this dude, I'll give it to him. He was hard as woodpecker lips. He would walk up, it was freezing cold, and if you had a neck gaiter on, he would walk up to you and he'd say, "I see you're wearing your weakness today." I'd be like, "Hell yeah, sir. It's freaking 25 degrees out here." He's like, "I've never had one of those on in my whole life. I've never even touched one." I'm like, "All right, hard man." So when he did his change of command ceremony, we bought him a neck gaiter and sewed all his skill badges on this neck gaiter. So I had a Ranger tab and CIB and Jump Master, Pathfinder. And he wore the neck gaiter when he did the change of command ceremony. So he did have a sense of humor. Well, anyways, he's sitting in the chow hall by himself. And I walked in. I was like, "Hey, everybody, CO's over here sitting by himself. He's looking sad." So my whole squad goes over and sits down at the table with him. And we're just chatting him up, because we've been gone for like 6 months. And we were flying around in Blackhawks the whole time. And so we were just talking about that stuff. And right then, the chaplain walks up, and the chaplain says, "Hey, sir, I just wanted to check and see how, Mr. Glass is doing." But, he obviously said his real name. And the company commander, he didn't even look up. He was still eating. He said, "You know him. He's just hanging around."
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
That was good.
That was good.
That was
That was
good.
good.
But that was before, they were tracking 22 suicides a day.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right, Clint, we appreciate it. And I'm hearing a rumor, you and your brother might make a trip down here.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
All right, good.
gonna do
I've been
it.
talking to your brother. I was talking to him this morning. So
Yeah, we can't put him on.
no,
camera.
you don't come on, but we'll see you soon, Clint. Thank you so much.
All right, later, buddy.
All right, bye.
We have to protect his
431.
we have
Yeah.
to protect
Well,
Clint's identity
was
at
on it,
all
man.
costs.
No, technically, this was a retelling, a quick recap.
Oh, so that the
of
other story is
thing.
19 something.
Yeah, the other story was like,
In fact, if you weren't on the Thanksgiving live show and you just heard this probably wouldn't make that much sense.
I just
Or maybe this is how he needs to tell a story.
that's how he should tell.
He
it.
should just tell the last 4 minutes of it.
That's it. It made all the perfect sense in the world. It was to do with suicidal. He said the joke about hanging around. Hey, y'all, I got into some Zimas on Thanksgiving.
dude, I didn't even know Zima was still a thing.
I didn't either.
You know what? Clint took it. I love Clint to death. He's a very pure human being, clearly. And you all were fucking ruthless to him on Thanksgiving. Oh, Clint's story. And Clint did not he was upset about it. Like he loves to entertain y'all with his stories. And y'all made him feel like shit.
Made him feel like a Venezuelan drug boat.
You guys were coming in hot.
All right. let's do the rest of the episode and talk about whatever the fuck we want. First off, I want to ask you. You were the one that brought up Milo Yiannopoulos, right?
Milo Yiannopoulos.
Milo Yiannopoulos.
Jesus Christ.
And he kind of came back from being canceled,
Yeah.
and he's not gay anymore.
Yes. Yes.
He's
He
not
went through the
gay
shock
anymore.
therapy.
He's been delivered.
He went through the shock therapy. Yeah.
So he was talking with Tucker Carlson, and he was like this, like, all right, if you could see. And then when he would open his eyes, he was cross-eyed.
yeah.
And then he would go like this again, and he's like, I'm like, dude, what the fuck's wrong with
Dude,
this?
he was a lot more sanguine when he was on drugs. Like,
Is this not what happened to him? Where'd he go?
So he got canceled during
You did talk about it. What did he do?
so he was talking about his time with the Catholic Church and the awakening that I know.
What? What?
You know where this is going.
Time with the Catholic Church.
Yeah, okay, he was molested.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So, and he ended up in a long-term relationship with the priest.
As a child?
Yes.
A lot of
All right.
churches.
Yeah. I mean, right there. I mean, like, unless you're going like, it was terrible,
it's not funny. I'm sorry.
you know, but like, he was like, listen, you know, for the most part, there was actually a really good relationship. It was like,
For
yo,
the most part, it was a really good relationship.
and so
He
like,
gets me ice cream.
You black out the trauma. It was a good relationship.
so I mean, like, and people were like, yo, bro,
Oh, God.
what the fuck? Because his big claim to fame was that he was gay, Jewish.
He was a Jew?
Yeah, Yiannopoulos.
What was he
yeah.
doing in the Catholic Church?
Well, yeah, well, I thought he was Catholic.
He was raised Catholic, but
Okay.
yeah, he went to the Jews,
Oh, we took an L on that one.
and no, he wasn't a Jew. He was still Catholic. His husband was a Jew. That's what it was. His husband was a Jew and black. So he had black.
This guy was.
I feel like you're making this up, Jimmy.
not. I'm not. The chat backed me up. I mean, his husband was a black Jew. He,
His husband was a black Jew and he was molested by a Catholic priest.
Oh man, this guy had it hard.
and
Definitely
very,
hard.
very smart. He was from England, right? You know, so he was like uncancelable until the whole life.
I don't
well,
think he can be canceled.
well, we all thought that too.
He's got all the passes
But
won.
what did he do?
He said that having a relationship when he was a youngster with a Catholic priest actually did some good.
Oh, he like
So they
condoned
tried
it.
to say
That's what they-
insinuating that it's
You know,
okay
what
for
he
that.
was really saying is that look, that happened to me. I learned a lot from it, and I mean, like, I'm over here trying to regurgitate what he said. That's
You
not
think
bad.
you know what pain is? I learned a lot.
Oh my god.
So they were like, he's just what Mike said. He's condoning it, which he wasn't. He was just trying to, every
How did-
dark cloud has
so how
a
did-
silver lining, or every, fudge packed ass has,
God.
prostate to hit. I don't
Oh
know.
god.
Catholic Church is suing.
Anyways, he's back.
He is back.
I mean, he is weirder than ever.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
Yeah, he is. I didn't see the interview, but yes, he's been on.
Go just look up right now. You don't even have to put it on the air. Just look for yourself when he talks.
Oh, I've seen some of it. He is not coming out as strong as he did in 2015, 2016. Like,
Yeah.
he was a monster.
Yeah, I used to follow him.
He was a monster. He was very smart. He was very articulate. He knew this
You think he was on drugs then?
100%. Probably Adderall, if at the very least.
Okay.
I mean, shit. I'm probably.
Monopoly
Hey,
sounds
I'm-
Greek.
It is Greek.
Okay.
So I misspoke. It's on me. I get him wrong every once in a while.
What'd you get wrong?
I said he was Jewish, and
He was
then I was
Greek.
like, no,
No,
his
no, no,
husband
no,
was
no.
Jewish.
You got something wrong. 8 million, 1 million. What was
Oh, I wasn't wrong. I was right.
6 million.
So
it? No, not the Jews.
Oh,
the Somalis.
okay.
Oh.
So I said when we went back, right? I was like, hey, the Somalis, they have this welfare fraud thing. I think it's 8 million, but right now they're saying it's I said billion with a B. I think it's 8 billion, but it's billion with a B. Is what I said. It was 8 fucking billion, and the information that I had was correct. So they and that recently came out like a day ago. Like the welfare fraud that the Somalis were doing up there in Minnesota,
Yeah.
it was 8 billion.
How about you saw Netflix was buying Warner Brothers?
Mhm.
Okay, well, this morning
Animaniacs.
Paramount stepped in and now is offered 108 billion. They're trying to collude the market and not let Netflix buy out Paramount. I think it goes to like the control thing.
Wait.
Paramount was buying. I'm sorry, Netflix is buying Warner Brothers.
What happens when that happens?
Like they're taking over the network. So
Yeah,
now
it's
they
totally
Warner
like-
Brothers has a network.
Warner Brothers makes every fucking movie, all the
Yeah,
movies,
yeah.
all their studios, all their content,
So
everything.
all
if
the Animaniacs
Netflix
episodes.
buys Warner Brothers. They
Netflix
get
owns the
everything.
rights. Netflix now owns all the rights to, kind of like when George Lucas sold Star Wars.
Yeah,
Disney.
sold it to the mouse.
So now Paramount's like, oh wait, I'll give you $108 billion. So there's a power, there's
bidding war.
a bidding war going on for who can control the narrative, is what I'm getting at. Like they're now fighting over who gets to control
What do
Warner
you-
Brothers.
Don't
for
they
more-
have the same narrative?
I don't think so.
Progressive
I
left.
no. I looked up Oracle. The CEO of Oracle, I think, owns Paramount.
I think this has a lot more to do with
What's Oracle?
streaming services
Oracle,
consolidating.
it's like an internet and all that, fucking like a
Oracle.
tech company.
Yeah, Oracle.
So
You didn't
but
know
there's
what
a-
answered
There's
me.
a power. There's a no. It's a tech company, but their
Okay.
power. What I'm saying is there's a power struggle going on for who can control everything. Because now Paramount obviously has
You will own pretty much 80% of the movies.
UFC now is Paramount, and now everything's free. You just have to subscribe to Paramount. All those $79, $89 pay-per-views are now included.
This
The first one is
fucking
in January.
Streaming stuff is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought
Hulu sucks. They
we-
can sue me. Hulu sucks.
we thought we were going to be free because of streaming services of cable.
When everybody starts buying each other out, it all like everything's owned by one thing. It's not good. Don't we have government laws stopping
Yeah,
all this?
monopoly laws, but
I'm throwing the flag.
Oh, Jew flag,
Yeah, it's just the Israel flag.
Israel flag.
you can't throw it on the ground. So I have to finish planning this.
We'll
but
go back to that because he's got.
Yeah.
I have a, how do I say this politically correct?
We have a Jew friend.
We have a Jew friend that
We got a two.
watched. He watched. So we got the card. I guess we got the pass.
Yeah,
He watched all of our content. Said you guys have not said anything that is crazy, nothing that I can't get behind. And he offered to be our kind of like when the NFL has a
go-to Jew.
catch.
Yeah.
It looks like it's out of bounds. Let's go to Dean Blambino
Yeah,
up in the booth and he reviews it. We're gonna have our Jewish friend that will review what we're talking about, and then through his
So-
upbringing, will confirm or deny in his most accurate way if we're right or wrong.
So
That's coming up.
Do you watch much football, Tyler?
I'm trying to watch more.
Okay, so normally when there's a call on the field, right, and something happens, and so a coach will challenge it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it has to go all the way back to fucking New York for the guys on the field can't make the call.
Wait, they have team members in New York, coaching
There's-
staff.
No.
The commission is looking at it.
They-
The book
In
they're
real
It's all
time?
being fixed. It's all
Yeah.
a big scam.
right, and
There was-
sometimes New York will call in and go, "Hey, that you got that wrong."
There's two incidents in this, and Kane, I was going to talk about it. I'm glad we remembered this. There were two incidents that occurred yesterday. There was one where a touchdown was caught in a game, clearly, and they overturned it. Team doesn't score, alters the game. The most bonkers thing that happened yesterday, for those who'd like to gamble, is there's a thing called the over-under. So you bet if the score of the game is going to go under or over. Then there's a point spread. You determine if, like we talk about on my show, if you bet a team +7, you start the game 7-0. Your team is up 7-0, or if you bet on the other team, you're down 7-0. In the Raiders game, which is in Las Vegas,
Yeah.
they do some gambling in Las Vegas.
Just a little bit.
Portnoy went crazy about this last night on the.
You said prison him, put him in prison.
Pete Carroll of the down by 10, game's over, down 10, under is in. So the under and the spread was going to be covered by the Broncos. Pete Carroll kicked a field goal with no time left in the game that made the Raiders cover and the over and under to go over. Meaningless. Didn't change the outcome of the game. Never been done. They never, just like we saw the other thing, never been done with the what happened in the football game last week that we said never been done.
Fuck. There's a lot.
There was the thing. It was,
Are you talking about
the kicker. The
Yeah,
kicker
that's
that
what I was gonna
kicked the
say,
ball
that-
short. Never seen before. They literally, in front of millions and millions of people, altered the outcome of that
Wait,
game
how?
by kicking the field goal.
Why shouldn't they have kicked the field goal?
The game was over. They're down 10. There's like 4 seconds left. You
They
kick the
should have
field.
just downed it.
Yeah, you can't win.
Or
Game's
just
over.
throw a Hail Mary.
Oh, so
Game's
it's not
over.
worth like risking the injury to the kicker.
It's not even the injury. There's no, you just, the game is, most teams will go, and it all started before that with a phantom penalty that actually stopped the clock and allowed this to happen. But because the guy knocked the ball out of the hand. The guy's walking around with the ball in his hand. There's like 12 seconds left in the game. One of the players from the other team like knocks the ball out of his hand. They call it delay a game penalty. That stops the clock, moves the ball up. They kick the field goal. No bearing on the game. No bearing on the outcome. It's like hitting home runs when you're down 20 to nothing and you're like, I'm going to knock this out of the park. Just go up and get down. They changed the entire Vegas outcome of that game and swayed millions and millions of dollars by that happening because everybody had the Broncos covering. Everybody, because the Raiders suck, Broncos are covering, and they were covering. And they kick a field goal and it changed the entire outcome, and millions of dollars swung to the house, to the favor of the casino. Right on TV. Right on TV in Las Vegas. Millions.
I think that's what your
millions of
show
dollars.
should be. You should have a show strict when all right, locks with Coppville.
Sundays.
Once the season is over, it should be a strictly show talking about fucking corruption in sports.
Yeah, we could do that.
I think that's. I mean, you could talk.
We can
about
move it
this
around a
all
little
day.
bit. We do it that time of day because we get them in before the games. But like I said, Locks with Cobbville, 11:45. Myself and K9, we hit pretty big this weekend. We did very well. Our games went well. We all had the Broncos to win that game. Wouldn't touch the spread, but that game right in front of your eyes, millions of dollars was shifted hands on a meaningless field goal.
What were you going to say earlier?
Remember, it started with the NBA. The NBA was fixing shit.
Yeah, we covered
and
that. Yeah.
and Michael Francis, again, my favorite freaking mob capo, said it's in Major League Baseball, it's in the NFL,
yeah.
and because of this RICO case, we're gonna find it all.
There's weird things that go on throughout games that nobody notices. They're not supposed to replay everything, but they'll miss a call, blatantly miss a call, and then they'll be like, "Oh, New York called in, and the flag is being picked up," and you're like, "That's really not how it works." It's supposed to be like certain things can't be reviewed, certain things can. And then they'll just change things throughout the game, and you're like, "Why? That's not supposed to happen." But it's like complaining on the government. Like I talked about in my last episode. You really can't complain. What happened to Portnoy? He got thrown out of the NFL. He's not even allowed in the stadium. Like
Any NFL?
no, go there's a video. If you go to Church, Dave Portnoy getting thrown out of the Super Bowl. He buys a ticket. He's got
a disguise on, right?
Yes, a little one. He's got after party passes from Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots, to go to his after party. He's sitting in the nosebleed section of the stadium. He goes limp. He won't let him touch him, and they drag him out of the Super Bowl. Paying customer. They just drug him out all the way out
Because he threatened to.
because
expel him?
he was in on the Deflategate. He was talking shit about Goodell. He talked bad about Roger Goodell a lot. So they banned him from all activities and all football games in the NFL. He can't go to any of them.
Dude, I mean, while we're on the subject, Michael Jordan may end up owning fucking NASCAR.
Yeah, we talked about Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more to it.
Oh, more?
Oh yeah.
Get her done, Jimmy.
So I mean, it is very, very likely that when this lawsuit is over with, the France family, who has owned a NASCAR since it was racing at Daytona Beach on the sand, is not going to be in charge.
That might not be a
of
bad
NASCAR.
thing.
No, I mean, there's a lot of people who think it's a great thing.
God, well, is it going to get any less woke? I mean,
So-
NASCAR is the one sport, which if you consider it a sport, but let's call it a sport for fucking.
Here's the biggest problem
Hockey.
with hockey.
Hockey's not woke.
No, hockey. They'll punch you in the face in hockey.
Yeah.
I mean, the Canadians and the American. Did you see?
Oh no, wait, let's focus. NASCAR.
Yeah, NASCAR. Oh, sorry. Fucking ADD. So to get into NASCAR and to have a charter, you have to pay an inordinate amount of money to own that charter. And none of the people this time around to pay for their charters were very happy with it. Michael Jordan is alleging that it's an illegal monopoly, that it controls finances unfairly. It's shortchanging the teams even on winnings, despite massive investments. And he's basically demanding that a fair revenue split like every other major sport has.
I don't know if I agree with that. See, that's where I'm off because they started it. Like we started it. It's like going to the Walmart and saying you should do this. And they're like, fuck you, we're a $1 billion company. We got here because of this. Like I get, but it's a business. not?
Yeah.
It's a business.
You think Michael Jordan will win?
I think that I think there's a good chance he's going to, just because they're basically at this point it's becoming so big, and the biggest thing that they has is you can say it's a business or not, but how many, I mean, like the big flyovers that you see from the US government, they go to NASCAR,
Really
man.
big planes.
You know, I mean, like,
beautiful planes.
you know, so like there's so much government involvement now with these sports that like you can't say there's an owner.
Well, so, and I mean, going back into this
Yeah.
conspiracy thing, going back to the movies, I always used to think, like, at what point is the and sports, at what point is the NFL gonna realize they're plummeting ticket prices, their ticket sales, they're plummeting revenue, everything was plummeting, viewership was plummeting, everything, and at some point you're like, okay, they're gonna see this as a business, and it's gonna take 6 months to bring it back. They never did.
You know how they fixed it? They brought Taylor Swift in.
Yeah, okay, yeah, and Target plummeting, everything plummeting. And what happens is they're being paid out by what's that Blackstone? Is that my grill?
No, you're talking about a BlackRock.
These billion-dollar corporations are all Soros funded, and these companies don't care they're losing money as long as they're pushing a narrative, because guess what? Their sales might go down, but they're getting money from BlackRock to do this.
Yeah. So, I mean, here's one of the things, like this is in the chats right now. So like people, just like you talked about, right? People look at NASCAR and NASCAR's fucking boring. Well, NASCAR's boring right now for the same reasons that a lot of other things is boring, like football,
Wrestling.
Yeah. No, like
It's all bad.
it's
It's all bad right now.
I mean, like there's so much emphasis on woke / safety. Now, the safety stuff started coming in when Dale Sr., last NASCAR driver to died at Daytona in the biggest race of the year, in the last turn of the last lap.
Yeah, I get it, but do you want your fucking gladiators in bubble suits with plastic swords?
That's the point, right? So we've got a problem.
We don't have gladiators anymore, though.
Yeah, we've got a problem
we've softened
with. Oh, sorry.
No good.
Yeah, the car right now, the next gen car in NASCAR. Why is everybody like, oh, Formula One's more fun, Formula One's more interesting? Well, it's because of the fucking car. That's why. And they made it like super safe, but it's actually not safe. It's actually harder to drive. It's more dangerous. It gets way more loose than it should, especially in turns. They got these new fucking tires that they get down into. It takes like 10 laps for them to warm up before they get grippy. I mean, like I can go on and on and on. I hope
right away.
What
Needs to be grippy right out of the.
it should be.
Start.
You know, I mean, it's it's PC1 is what it's called.
I
The
got
tire.
10 minutes.
So if
Hey, Lewis got it.
if NASCAR loses to Michael Jordan has a plan, and guess who's a good friend of Michael Jordan? There's two guys.
The guy that the black NASCAR driver.
No, well, he actually drives for Michael Jordan, but we're talking about two old white guys.
The Animaniacs.
No,
Okay.
it's Dale Jr. and Jeff Gordon.
Will they come on as commissioners or something, or will they come
Probably
in as
they would probably
buyers?
become a commissioner of NASCAR, and I couldn't think of two better guys to do it. Jeff Gordon is a very, very smart business guy. Dale Jr. I mean, first of all, he's Dale Jr., but second of all, I mean, like
To Jimmy,
uh-huh.
there's Jesus, Dale Sr.,
Yep.
Dale Jr.
That's right.
Jimmy.
Like
There's a couple steps in it.
yeah, there's, I mean, but like you're not wrong in that synchronized order.
Dale.
I mean, but like going back to hockey,
Yeah,
I think it was about 10 years ago, they tried to get rid of fights for one season of hockey, and rankings plummeted.
But
and they
it
were
wasn't
like, never
just-
mind.
it wasn't even just the fact that rankings plummeted. Fighting in hockey is very important to keep discipline on the ice. If you've got a Wayne Gretzky and he is not a fighter, and that guy comes in and you know, you got your big enforcer guy and he smashes Wayne Gretzky. Well, Wayne Gretzky's not fighting back. Well, what normally happens is you, just like if you throw a wild pitch, somebody's charging the mound, right?
You gotta have your enforcers.
Right. So hey, dude, you're going to catch an ass whooping for this.
Mhm.
That's why fighting in hockey is important.
I was gonna ask Canine about the late hit. The Steelers, who did they play yesterday? Was it the Bills?
No, the Steelers played the Ravens.
Yeah,
No,
what?
no. The Bills played the they choked. Who the fuck did they play?
Who did the
They
Steelers
watching
play?
the snow. The
Um,
Bills played the Cincinnati
Browns.
Bengals. The
The
Bengals
Bengals.
choked. Bengals were up to another suspicious game. Bengals were up. Yeah, I think
The Steelers played the Ravens.
yes.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't know how the Bengals lost that, but they did somehow.
It was a meltdown. Yeah, the Steelers beat the Ravens.
I watched a late hit. It must have been last week then, where the quarterback went and did his slide, but their defensive players
Yeah,
just
they go attack them.
crushed them.
You need to. But
No,
there
I
needs to
mean-
be some accountability for
look,
like he's saying about the hockey allows it. NFL, you throw a punch, you're kicked out of the
Well,
game.
that all started with Brady back in 2010 when he started complaining about getting hit all the time.
Yeah.
no, Brady's the guy that's not. He's like not. The person that we need to be looking at is Patrick fucking Mahomes. That's the guy.
Yeah, but it's. I
But
mean,
Brady started it back in 2010.
you look at all sports.
Remember the picture of him sitting there like a baby
Uh,
on the field he was just sitting with his legs out and he's like this, and it's like an iconic picture.
Most of the rules in football changed.
That was
because
the end of a
New
game where he
England.
lost.
New England changed the tuck rule,
Mhm.
which was Brady should have lost that game.
Yes,
That was
he
the first
should
Super
have.
Bowl he won. And then the deflate gate kind of got brushed over, like you're blatantly cheating.
Mm.
And then they alter the rules, but
They know what side
when
their
you
bread's
see these
buttered on.
guys get hit, and I'm all about violence, but man, dude, these guys are monsters now. This isn't the NFL when they were 60-year-old drunks that were out on the field playing on, for fun on weekends.
Mhm.
These guys are like genetic freaks, and when they run, head and neck. I mean, if you want,
Well, we had Jay Dobbs come on, and he talked about how on his team, Arizona State, he was like there was no backup plan for that's how good I was. He's like, I knew I was going to the NFL, and he's like, then I went to the combine, and within 10 minutes, I realized I need a new career.
Yeah,
He's like, these guys are fucking just inhuman.
Yeah,
I don't think people realize how big they are.
I mean,
How could you get hit like that every week?
You hear it on TV.
during
too,
car crashes,
it's
yeah.
just, you're like, oh god, it sounds terrible.
I mean, there
It would put me in the hospital to be
Yeah,
hit like that.
yeah.
Even like if you brought it down to scale.
Yeah.
So you brought a football player that's 5'9", 200 pounds. That's me. That's my weight.
Name's Tyler.
But you brought another football player that's my weight, my height, and
if you got
let,
hit by Rondé Barber.
and you let that person hit me like they are a football player. It's going to put me in the hospital.
I mean,
Yeah.
John Lynch was not. By the way, so was Pat Tillman. Pat Tillman was not a big guy.
he wasn't.
mean, Not compared to NFL players. He wasn't a big guy.
Now, have you ever been near some of these guys? Like, where I got humbled the most was I took my kids to a WWE event in Tampa, and we sat right on the aisle, like right where they come in.
Yeah.
Those guys look big on TV. Watch Brock Lesnar walk by. Your brain can't compute how big he is. Like on TV, you're like, yeah, he's big.
Yeah.
Then he walks by, and I have a picture with Braun Strowman is his name on. In
Is
the
he alive?
WWE. Braun Strowman is. The other guys died. Bray Wyatt died, and the other guy from that clique died.
Okay. Yeah.
Braun Strowman, I follow him on Instagram. I have a picture. He came to a gun range in Vero, and I have a picture next to him. I'll put it up next time we're talking about maybe on night shift. It's just sickening how big this guy is. He's like 6'11", he's a monster. And you're just like, God dang. And he's flying around the ring, dude. He's jumping off the
Yeah.
top rope. I'm like, I can't get out of bed in the morning, man. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like I walk, I get up wrong out of bed, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm done for the day. But
Genetically superior
you
people.
get next to like
They're fucking space
you get
marines.
next to
They're
one of those
Adeptus
guys,
Astartes.
like Brock Lesnar. Dude, that guy is, I'll never forget watching him walk by. I'm like, this
Well,
is fucking stupid.
Let's circle back. Let's circle back. Like much like Jimmy likes to say. Let's circle back.
That was the press secretary for Biden that said that all the time.
yeah.
Well, that was him on the reel.
Yeah.
After we just got done talking about the Jews, he goes, okay, can we circle back to the Jews? But circling back to what's my wife covered on her show. What's the girl with the jeans?
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney. We're talking about like I know the whole thing for showmanship is she was talking about jeans, but then she was talking about jeans and whatever. But to sit there and look at these guys that Mike's bringing up and not go, there is genetic superiority. Like,
Correct.
there is. Like, so not saying that any what color of genes is better, but to just sit there and the cancel culture wanting to say, no, we cannot talk about genes and genetic, like superiority and with genetics is a thing.
Well, I
Correct.
mean, they okay.
It's the last hour. You can say whatever you want.
Okay.
We should actually, once we get this fucking shit show in order, we should pull a second half is on Patreon. Well, we're that way.
Or like the last 45 minutes of it's like,
Yeah,
it's going to
fucking
Patreon and we're
yeah.
going nuts. The if you look at the African Americans here in the United States and you look at the Somalis in Somalia, the people that are here in the United States that are of African descent will kill the Somalis and eat them. They are massive. They are huge. The average African American beats the holy piss out of the average Somali in Somalia.
Skinny and
They're skinny. I mean, it's not
genetically,
even fun.
like
genetically.
even if you fed them and trained them, just being here in America for hundreds of years.
It's the genetics, because why are they here in the first place? They didn't just go over there and yeah, I
they
know.
were the best of the best.
They were the best of the best.
They
brought
picked
them
the
here.
best of the best.
The
Other blacks?
no, yeah, the East India Trading Company, based in fucking England, had people who were like looking at them like they were cattle.
turkey leg.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm making a joke, but you're not joking. They picked the best of the black
Yes.
slaves.
Yeah, I mean, fucking Bill Burr does a fucking skit on it. Hey, he's like, we're gonna create the master race, and America's like, I think we already accidentally
There it
did that.
is.
We put, dude, you hit Hitler and blacks in the
In the
same.
same sentence with a Hitler accent. Well, I mean, yes, there are genetic differences. There's a couple of guys I work out with in the gym.
Yeah.
One of the first guys I ever met, Kennedy. He's Haitian, but
Yeah.
he is massive.
Yeah.
And I'm like, never touched steroids in his life. I asked him, we're very good friends, and he's like, nope, never. Chicken and rice, legit. And I walked in the gym, and I remember you saw the pictures on night shift, what I looked like, and I was like, that guy. I walked right up to him. I'm like, hey man, I've never been here. Nicest guy in the world. Can you train me? Yes, sir. Come on, let's go. But never touched steroids in his life. And then there's another guy, Benny, that I work out with in the gym. Dude benches, incline benches like 365 for reps.
Jesus Christ.
Massive. Never put anything in his body illegally. And just genetically.
You're saying they would have no reason to lie to you.
No, because I openly do it. And there's all the gym bros in the gym. You can tell who's usually on it. But no, they are genetically just insane. I'm talking massive weight. Like they bench massive weight.
And then
they're
how do
strong
you
guys, and they're genetics.
How do you fucking look at guys like Brock Lesnar, those corn-fed fucking Midwesterners?
Yeah,
That's the same thing.
He got into the sauce though.
He got into the sauce, but I mean, like his brothers.
But for instance, I've done steroids. I've been able to be in good shape.
Yeah.
I would call it shape. I've never been big. The amount of commitment to eating properly and a lot to get to that size is you can't comprehend it. That's why everybody's, you did steroids, it's cheating. It ain't. It gives you an advantage, but you still have to do a lot of things that nobody would go. If you're not going to the gym anyway, you're not going to do. I always just say, here's your steroids. I'll buy it all for you. Take it. Go do all of it. You're not going to get up every morning. You're not going to eat properly. You're not going to do the required amount of cardio. You're not going to do all the things you need to get to that level of size. It's hard. It's very hard. Even with an advantage, it's hard. Does it make you stronger? Of course. I mean, I can't knock that. I benched yesterday. I did first time flat bench in a long time. I 275 for 3 reps, and it had been a long time. And I'm obviously taking stuff, and I haven't really maxed out. But it's like I'm 195 pounds throwing 275 around for 3 reps. That's not genetics. That's chemically pushing that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not strong enough to do that normally.
You're saying typically that's not genetically possible.
No, most human beings at 195 pounds can't walk into the gym and bench 275 pounds. It's not going to happen. I think.
I mean, if you're benching your weight, you're doing
they say
good.
225 is you're in a 1% of America. You're 1% of. But when you walk in the gym, it doesn't make sense because most guys
Everybody's in that one.
and then you get to 315. Now you're in like 0.1% of America. So I've genetically, but dude, I'm not big. I'm kind of skinny built. I'm not a big guy. And there's some point your joints and your ligaments can't keep up with all that stuff. So it's like,
and your heart for the
I
side.
got up to, I remember I wanted to bench 405. That was my goal. I'm like, I got to get to 405, and I never got there. I got to 370. Was the
So
highest I ever pushed.
when you take supplements, let's call it that, performing
sure.
enhancing drugs,
Correct.
you do it because you like more athleticism and more strength. You're not trying to be like some monster with
No, the TRT, obviously I do take TRT, what everybody else can get. That's normal. I add, you add a little mixers in. Yeah, you add a little, but for the most part, no, I wouldn't. And I have a bad heart, and actually everybody who talks smack, my heart has actually gotten better from age 35 to age almost 50. My increased percentage, because my dad died young and his sister died young from heart failure. But I'm not taking, when you guys see like Rich Piana died, he's massive. He was, dude, that guy was blasting.
He
so
kind of
much
like
gear.
Rich Piana kind of low key just let you know this is gonna happen at some point.
Yes.
Every interview, he's like, I live this to an extreme.
Extreme.
Yeah, like he let on that this.
Yeah.
And then one day, wasn't it on camera where he like kind of fell on the bed?
I don't know
and
if
was
he died on camera, but if you ever listen to what he was taking, it's ridiculous. But I always default to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Very moderate
Arnold.
use, enough to get where he needed to get. Maybe some genetics there. He's Austrian, so maybe some genetics. But, I mean,
Hang on.
he's Austrian.
I almost didn't catch that.
Hang on. You gotta keep talking.
So I'm done. I'm canceled. But obviously genetics. But if you listen, is that Austrian music? That's like a German flag. It's an Austrian flag. Stop. So, but obviously genetic. But if you listen to what he did and what steroids he took, it was very mild, and everybody automatically seems, steroids are bad. Look, Arnold's still around. He's still kicking. Still in very good shape.
That's fair.
I say this about Arnold all the time. Obviously, the last couple of years he was retarded in his political stances.
I mean, his
retarded.
brain is probably mush from all the cocaine.
Arnold had the best blueprint for hard work ever. You have 24 hours in a day. You have 8 hours to sleep. You have 8 hours to work. That's 16. You have 4 hours for school. That's 20. And you have 4 hours for the gym. That's 24 hours in a day in Arnold's mind. He was pretty much saying excuses are inexcusable. Like, you have that many hours in a day.
Yeah. And that guy worked his ass off. And again, he do steroids, but he was big on primobolan. Primobolan and testosterone were two of his big ones. And primobolan is a very, very mild. There's really
on top of Arnold, he was witty. He wouldn't have gone where he was if he didn't know, like, this is my chance. I have to shit talk these people. I have to say these things. I have to be like a fucking UFC fighter behind the mic. And every
he
time
would sabotage guys in the gym.
Yeah.
He would tell them, you're doing that wrong, and be like,
Did you ever hear that story about him and
Lou Ferrigno?
No. He was in Predator with them. He was a Navy SEAL.
Jesse Body.
Jesse, he fucked with Jesse Ventura.
Yes.
On the set of Predator.
Yeah. He'd be like, "Hey man, you're looking fat," or "You're doing that." And he
so,
would like tell him to do different
and
things.
then he had the fucking the people that do their costumes, they were measuring him for costumes.
Yes.
And so he was like, hey, tell him his biceps
his head.
Yeah. He was like, tell him his biceps are bigger than mine, right? Tell him his biceps are bigger than mine. So Jesse's like, hey, let's go work out. And so they go work out and they're like, all right, let's measure. Let's see. We're looking pretty close. Arnold blew him out of the fucking
He would have Jesse's uniforms altered to be bigger. So when Ventura's like, why do I got fucking gap here? And Arnold's were fucking tight as shit. And he's like, man, look how tight these are. He did it on purpose. He bet him. Yeah. And they actually bet. And he knew he was bigger, but he made Jesse think he was bigger. Yeah. Like, we're wearing the same size shirt, dude. And he's like, what the fuck? So yes, he was a shit talker. He was very slick. But you go back and watch his old workouts, dude. That guy puts in the work.
And if you're not going to go, that's the extra. I think that's the final mile. You bring your genetics in, you bring your training in, you bring your dedication, your hard work, you bring everything to the table, but it does need some showmanship. You have to stand out. If you're with 30 bodybuilders that all have the same drive and the same fucking genetics and everything like that. You have to stand out. That's what Arnold
I
did.
need my cook thing.
And somebody said there's a comment there that you don't have to inject your body with steroids. You can work out regular and all that. Yeah, you can
Yeah, you
also
can.
you can also push your car down the road instead of putting really good gas in it and drive it.
Fred
Yeah.
Flintstone, that motherfucker.
Like I go in the gym off cycle on low dose, and it's like the 70 and 80 pound dumbbells are heavy,
Yeah.
and I can't bench 275. And the heavier the weight, the more muscle you're going to build. And then I get on, and I'm 2-3 weeks into it, and I'm throwing 275 around like it's nothing. So it just, yes, you don't have to. You're correct. I don't condone it. Don't ever do it. Stay healthy. Get HP.
unless you go to gym.
Get your natural stuff. Get your peptides. If you want to be like that, and if you want to,
You want to be a fucking dork?
I went from 210 to 195 in just under 3 weeks.
That's fucking fantastic.
And
I mean,
that's
but
where I sit.
but you've been putting in the work, bro.
Yeah. And I've got my cruise leaves on the 19th, so I've got 11 days left till I'm done, and that'll be a 1 month quick.
Dude,
turnaround.
your wife just fucking cooked the chat, by the way.
Yeah, I heard that. What's the comment? I missed it.
She said some black women are naturally just genetically silverbacks, and then she posted a silverback gorilla gif.
I didn't say that.
I'm quoting
That's the chat, man.
That's the chat. We just got to read it.
Why'd you? Anyway, thanks, babe.
Oh, boy.
I don't want to forget the super chats. What do you say?
No, it's just funny. It's
just funny.
It's just
We're
funny.
comedy. We're comedy. We're comedy.
Comedy,
You better change the
allegedly.
thumbnail to comedy on wherever we're at.
Nicole Morgan, $10. Thank you. Speaking of sports, this is the audience friendly reminder that tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time over at the Counterculture Inc. YouTube channel is the absolute best sports podcast. Tune in, Canine and
Sipo.
I always want to say
Sipo.
Kippo.
Sipo. Yeah, that's my cousin Kanine. He was on early. We didn't get to him. He does a breakdown of all the NFL hot sports. Him and Sipo. It's a very good combination too.
CC said something racist.
He said something racist.
Matt Curtis, those who hate on TRT and other products won't put in the time to do half of what I can do anyways. I work out 8 hours a week. They don't.
I was more mocked for working out, being in shape, than I was ever mocked for being fat.
Yeah,
And that's a problem, especially in the police
Oh yeah,
profession.
that's a hater, man.
Here comes Mike again. He's going to talk about the gym. And okay, so go over there. Go ahead. Go eat your fucking third burger of the day and eat your big gulp. 78 grams of fucking sugar per sip.
Yeah.
Like you're doing great.
No, I mean, shit, dude, you're not wrong. I mean, and the other thing too that's really a fucking bummer is how hard it is and how expensive it is to eat healthy.
It is.
I mean,
Bro, I had a miserable last night.
you know,
I bought this fucking chicken from Publix
Mhm.
and I cooked it. It was so bad. And I was halfway through the meal. I'm just like, I fucking hate myself for eating healthy. Like I threw it away. I was like, I'm not eating it the rest of the night. My wife's over there. She goes to DoorDash fucking ice cream every night. I'm just watching her eat it. I'm like, I'm over there taking 3 chips out of the bag and trying to
That sounds
bite them
awful,
real
man.
small. Like I eat this
No
chip.
wonder you're always
Takes
thinking
me
about
11
Hey,
minutes
hey,
to eat this chip. You know, I'll feel better.
are you guys feeling good? Because we're at 61 now.
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Lewis,
What I want to do is
missing
maybe.
anything?
Oh, well, Lewis, when do you have to wrap it up by?
An hour ago?
I do gotta go soon.
All
All
right,
right.
we got it. Let's ruining all the fun.
Ruin the feed,
We need to
ruin
have
the
a
fun.
segment where we talk about tattoos.
Oh,
Like I'm looking
yeah,
at
I'm
Mike's
due.
tattoo, and you look like a computer screensaver.
Kubert.
What is it?
Remember Kubert? Kubert. I'm the only
Is that
one
an
holding it.
8-bit game?
It's an old arcade game. That's what that 3D, and then it goes all the way around to my chest. That was a cover. These are all cover-ups.
Was that where
I
you
had,
had
a gay,
your?
I had a gay tribal once too.
I was gonna say you
Interesting.
probably had
right
some
there,
kind of
right there was a
Iron Eagle and Thunderbolts.
Iron Eagle.
This is a cover-up too. This was my original airborne beret.
You got a beret on your.
Oh, the eagle with a beret on it. Oh yeah, right out of airborne school.
I mean,
Jimmy didn't have to worry about getting one.
yeah, no.
I got an airborne beret right out of graduated airborne school.
Hey, look, man,
walked
I
right
mean,
into off of Fort Benning. And was like,
honestly,
stick
like
it right there, buddy. The worst tattoo I ever had.
I think everybody should be really proud of what they did in the service. You should be.
Jimmy, I'm just messing with you.
No,
It's
no,
okay.
I because I see a lot of people like I used to be one of them. Like guys would come out of basic training and they get cross rifles tattoos and
No, I did it. It's terrible.
is it stupid, when you get older? Yeah, but when you're that young and you did accomplish that, it's like the first big thing you accomplished.
It's hard not to. Yeah.
It's hard not to, and that's okay too. I mean, I'm still gonna make fun of you for it,
I would've
but-
got it, man.
I mean, Mike's just smoking. Mike's gonna be smoking me out back.
No.
All right, we'll wrap it up. Yeah, for those of you just joining us, 11.
You can do push-ups. Push-ups on the way
We
out.
start this shit at 11
Then we have
a.m.
errors at noon.
Eastern Standard Time. We usually have the fucking
Lewis blows
what do
everything up.
the Mossad cuts in electronically and fucking kills our feed, and then we have to restart it. But 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 8 a.m. on the West Coast. So join us at the beginning of the show if you can. But we will see you Thursday.
You won't be here, right?
I won't be here Thursday. I have something going on, and I'll explain it later. But it's
On the
So-
Patreon.
yeah, I'll put it on the Patreon. I might be able to make the tail end of the show.
The second part 2.
Yeah, part 2. when
Well,
the feed goes back.
I'm the only one here though, so me and Jimmy. So me and
Yeah.
Jimmy will handle much. I won't melt down like Tyler when we have the problems. Well, me and Jimmy will just get through it nice and smooth. We'll have, I believe, Big J's coming on as our co-host. So,
All right,
That's
cool.
gonna be cool.
and then that night we'll be on the night shift.
Don't let them steal anything.
What other shows we got?
We talked about
Open
me
mic.
staying for Friday. I'm staying. Like we'll just.
Oh no, well yeah, we gotta talk about all that.
Okay.
That's like 6
All right,
months.
I'm
plan, but-
starving.
Oh, okay,
I got to
cool.
go feed the steroids.
All right, see you guys later. See you Thursday.
All right.
JV team for life.